Hi, and welcome to E2E Cloud's Kubernetes series. Kubernetes environment is referred to as production ready when it has everything needed to serve traffic to real end users. There are many requirements to make Kubernetes production ready. In addition to the built-in disaster recovery capabilities, it must be secure, scalable, and reliable. Let's look at the 5 steps to Kubernetes production readiness. Updating a label in a stateful set could lead to breaking the Helm upgrade command. To deal with this situation, including upgrade tests in your pipeline is a priority task. You cannot assume that upgrades between major versions will work without manual intervention. That is what major version bumps are for. If you want your deployments to be maintainable and under control, make sure that your charts use immutable images. With this approach, you know what image you are using every time you deploy or scale. Plus, you will have the guarantee that the deployed image has been tested with that specific version of the chart, something you cannot guarantee when using rolling tags. To deploy containerized applications, you must limit the number of allowed operations to the minimum required. To ensure this, launch containers with a random user different from root. These are known as non-root containers. This is a mandatory requirement in some Kubernetes-based platforms, such as Red Hat's OpenShift. Limit access to the cluster. Implement role-based access control policies. The core of a Kubernetes cluster is its API server. By accessing it, you can obtain details about the state and workload deployed. Developers are adopting this approach. However, having containers with full access to the Kubernetes API server could compromise the cluster. To mitigate this risk, you must ensure that the processes inside the pods can only access the minimum necessary dataset. Monitor your deployments. This tip is simple to follow. If you want your workloads to be production ready, you need to have them monitored. Most production ready charts include support for metrics exporters, so your application status can be observed by tools like Prometheus and Wavefront or suites like BKPR. To sum up, the steps to follow are: implement a proper testing process, especially with upgrades, avoid rolling tags at any cost, ensure security by limiting the container operations, limit access to the cluster, implement role-based access control policies, monitor your deployments. Did you know that E2E's Kubernetes as a service is available with a starting price of $2,263 per month? Follow the link in the description to sign up for the free trial.